If you're on the replay, I'm so glad you're here, and I hope that you will follow along as if you were live, because that's how you'll get the most fun from it and hopefully gain the most possible from it. So I wanted to start with a quote from Brene Brown that says, "The key to joy is practicing gratitude." And I would agree with Brene on this one, except I prefer to say a key to joy is practicing gratitude. I don't think that it is the single key, because I think that we're all slightly different. So welcome, glad to see people are coming in the room. It is Monday morning, and that means it is time to, hey, how are we doing out there? Hi, Debbie Sue, hi. I'm guessing Kevin and Ro, are you together? Kevin and Roseann, are you there at the same place at the same time? Debbie Sue, always a pleasure. So I have a list of gratitudes. I almost want to say I cheated, but probably because I'm hosting. But one of the things that I want to do today, hi, Chris. Yeah, good morning, everybody. One of the things I want to do today is that okay, excellent. What I would like to do is to give gratitude for every person who says a gratitude. I will echo and reflect a gratitude back to you, specifically about you. Hey, Allison. So if you were to say something you're grateful for, I will praise you. I will say a reason that I'm grateful for you. So I'm challenging myself. That includes people on the replay. When you say your gratitudes in the replay, I will reflect back to you as well. So here's some things I'm grateful for. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. Allison says, remember to like this video, like this. Thank you so very much. I'm so happy to see everyone greeting each other. And as you're doing that, I will share with you some gratitudes that I just wrote before I went live. So here's some things that I'm grateful for. Okay, so I'm going to start actually with Allison. Allison said, I'm grateful that I got up today and I'm going to do my booth today. Yes, even though she doesn't want to. I have a whole a spreadsheet, Allison, that is about that. I praise myself for doing the things I don't want to do. So Allison, one thing I want to say I'm grateful for about you is that you are doing exactly that. I'm grateful to know that you are strong and fierce and are willing to do stuff you don't want to do because you know that it may make you feel better. I don't think doing things I don't want to do always makes me feel better because I feel like, wow, I am persistent. Okay, Chris says, I'm very grateful for the good sleep last night. This has been an ongoing work in progress. Me too, Chris, me too. Speaking of healing, I'm grateful to Chris for being a model of healing. She's had with your trigger finger issues and now about your sleep, you're taking those things on. Again, these two ladies are very brave. Debbie Sue, grateful for the first sip of tea this morning. It made this day possible. And I'm curious, what kind of tea do you drink, Debbie? Debbie Sue, what kind of tea? I like to drink tea before I go to bed. I have a special sleepy time tea that I like to drink as part of my go to sleep ritual. Because like so many of us at our age, sleeping is tough. It's another reason why I go on my morning walks. And also it's interesting because some experts say that a walk at dusk is the same value, the same kind of help with sleep. Y'all have been so good with listing your gratitudes. I haven't even gotten to one of mine. Oh, okay. Oh, Ceylon. Excellent. Okay, so I'm grateful. I'm grateful that last night when I was on my Sunday night driving is something that really calms me, and my Sundays are super busy. And so I saw 3 young deer siblings. I'm guessing they were siblings. Cavort. Oh my goodness. Cavort across the street. I wanted to show you something. Oh, I collected something from the trails the other day and I wanted to show it to you. And now, oh, this is weird. It's disappeared. This is not a thing that I wanted to disappear. I was going to show it to you on this live stream. But it's disappeared. That's creepy. Y'all don't know what it is. I did some research to find out what, oh, there, it's here. It's here. So, it's going to be even funnier, or I think it's funny. So I was reading this poetry book. I'm also grateful for Mary Oliver poetry. I was reading this poetry book by Mary Oliver. She's an amazing poet. If you think you don't like poetry, this is a good one to start with. It's called Devotions by Mary Oliver. Her poems are very straightforward, very beautiful, very much based in the natural world. Okay, so I found something when I was on my walk. It's kind of creepy. And I might show it. If you would like me to show the creepy thing I found, I don't know if I'm going to make the video. I prepared as if I was making a short, and I showed this thing that I found because I showed it like right in the moment. I wasn't thinking about what it was. And now that I know what it was, I'm like, I don't know if I should share it. But if you want me to share it, put some hearts up or something, or say, dare me to share it. And I'll share it at the like 15-minute mark. Oh, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kevin. It's like, it's anyway, I'll keep going with my gratitudes. Yeah. Oh, see, a bunch of you want the, I see those hearts. Share. I can hear you chanting. Share it. Okay. I'll go through my gratitudes and then I'll share it. So stick around for a few minutes and then I'll share it. Okay. I also learned from my video that I had, that I made and that I posted last night. Hi, Rhonda. Okay. More share it. I found out that people will respond when you ask for precise, exact feedback. Even people who are annoyed by it, that's Kevin, for example, was willing. Allison just said, if you saw my comment on your last video, you'll laugh at me. It was creepy. Well, I commented back to you. I'm not sure if that's the last one, but I really enjoyed your last comment. I praised you about that, Allison. Okay. So, by the way, Rhonda, I don't know if you were here when I said anyone who says a gratitude, I will respond back with a gratitude specifically for you. So anybody in that category, please list a gratitude. Another gratitude. I learned that asking directly for precise feedback engages and might be slightly annoying to viewers. That was helpful. I'm grateful that I learned that because I didn't realize that. I know that people say be specific when you ask for engagement, but this video has really gotten lots of comments. So they were very, very helpful. Okay, my third gratitude. I've been reading lighthearted, fun books lately. And this is the last tough book that I'm reading. It's for a book club. My book club's books have been killing me lately. This book, James, by Percival Everett. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning book. It's tough. It's a retelling of Huck Finn from Jim's perspective. It's hard. It is hard. Okay, but so now I'm reading like my second silly rom-com in a row. Bring on the silly rom-coms. I'm all about it right now. I'm happy and grateful that I finally have some fall decorations on the man's front porch. You saw those if you looked at my my morning walk short the other day. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, because I made that one really quickly because I wanted to get the pumpkins in before Halloween. Okay, I loved hosting children's time at church yesterday. Any of you who go to church with children's time, I don't know if you ever do children's time. I love children's time. I mean, I would like pay the church to let me do children's time because I have so much fun with it. And I would say my specialty is to include the adults in the children's time because I ask questions and oftentimes the kids just sit there like, you are the craziest lady we've ever met in our life. We don't want to respond. And so yesterday, a number of the adults were responding in the audience, and see, that's my theater background. People in the church, in the sanctuary, were responding. It was really fun. They were grateful for things like golfing. Well, they weren't talking about grateful. They were talking about praising, and I was talking about how you can praise God in all kinds of different settings. You know, kind of to be stealth, praising God, and will help you to connect to other people. And so one guy said he's praising God when he's golfing. And it's true because when you're out golfing and it's beautiful like it is here in Northwest New Jersey, you have lots of praises to sing. It's very similar to gratitude. Okay, Rhonda says, I'm grateful for a very chill weekend. I'm glad you had a chill weekend, Rhonda, because I know that you've been awful busy lately, so that's good. All right. Okay, Chris there. Okay. Hi, Evie. So good to see you. Evie, I am responding to people's gratitudes with gratitude specifically for them. So I'm going to respond to Rhonda by saying, Rhonda, I'm really grateful for the way that you share stories and lessons on your videos. And you have a beautiful way of speaking what is true through your stories and really helping people look at things from all different perspectives. And I'm really grateful for that from you. Okay, so children's church. Any of you, if you've ever done children's time or told stories to children, like in classrooms or in church or in Sunday, I was a Sunday school teacher for 20 years. So but I taught 3-year-olds to 83-year-olds. I taught all ages. So if you want to say anything about that, that's cool. Okay, my last gratitude until somebody else tells me their gratitude, and then I will share with you this thing that you've all dared me to share with you. I'm grateful that I'm continuing to. Oh, okay, so we're just going to try something. It has nothing to do with the subject, okay? I'm going to add this sticker. What's the best ice cream flavor? And we'll change it a little bit to say, what ice cream flavor is your favorite? Okay, so let's see, I touch it. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. All right. Okay, so Kevin says he hurt his calf on the treadmill a few days ago, but seems to be getting better. So he's grateful that nothing serious will impact your hiking. And I'm grateful for that too, Kevin, because I'm really grateful for Kevin and Roseann because I'm moving that out of my way. And if nobody answers, I'll just get rid of it. So let's see how that works. If any of you want to try that to see, yes, and I'm grateful that Rhonda's going to teach Allison to cut her own hair. Okay. So Evie's talking about VBS in third grade when she was a student. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. She walked by herself? A cookie dough ice cream. That's great. Favorite ice cream. You're grateful for cookie dough ice cream. Okay. I was wondering if you could like put, if you were supposed to touch it. That's more of an Instagram thing. Okay. I need to talk about what I'm grateful for Kevin. So Kevin and Roseann have literally changed my life with their content about the Appalachian Trail. I think I've talked about that before. But really, seriously, they helped me to find my way around this area. I'm just going to get rid of this now. Whoops. Let's see if I can get rid of it. Okay, drag. Chocolate chip. And okay. It's not going away. See, I'm learning that I can't do this. Okay. And I really want to give Kevin a good... Okay, so I'm not going to use this again. See, we're learning. I'm not going to worry about it. Kevin and Roseann taught me, that's Canro Hiking Happens, taught me so much about this area where I live. One of the hardest things for me is that when I came here, I'm older. I was 59 when I moved here. And I knew there were things I loved from my childhood about this area, but I did not remember specifics. So one thing I knew is I wanted to get outdoors, and I hiked with my dad when I was a little girl on the Appalachian Trail. And it was through Kevin and Roseann's videos that I found out where I could go hiking. So I'm incredibly grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the continued friendship that we've built too. Okay, so now, all right, good. I'm glad to hear that Rhonda and Allison are meeting up. Yes, you are going to get me up to Pochuck Mountain one day. I'm training for it already, Kevin, because I'm not worried about it, but I'm aiming toward it. And I was in New York's Pochuck Mountain State Park on Saturday, which is where I found this thing that I'm about to show you. Okay, so I'm going to hold my little tripod here with my left hand. Okay, and I'm going to show this thing, and I want you all to guess what it is. I mean, you can tell what it is, but let's see how the camera does with it. Okay, this is very creepy. There. Okay, so my question when I found this thing was, what kind of an animal is this from? What kind of an animal is this from? Yes, it would be Evie, and it's pretty funny over the ice cream flavor thing, if you guys can still see the ice cream flavor question. So Rhonda and Evie and Allison are going to get together. Anybody want to guess what kind of an animal this is? Can I take it off the screen? It's kind of grossing me out. Looks like a crab claw. It does look like a crab claw, but it's not. I'm going to put it down. And I'm going to keep trying to get rid of this thing. It's so funny. It says drag here. Wait, let me try this. Whoops. Okay. So my suggestion is to not put up the question in the future. Ladies are still talking about getting together. Okay. It's a meat eater jaw. Can you say specifically what meat eater it might be? If you guys go on Friday, you need to go live. Okay. So I don't even know if this animal eats meat. And I'm going by what Google told me. So it might be wrong. But when I looked at it, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of shaped like it kind of shaped like the face of this animal. Oh, what if I found a body? You did say that? Oh, I didn't see that part. A cat or a fox? My first guess was it was a fox. Okay, we'll give it. I can't believe I didn't see that. Or I just don't remember it. Okay, anybody else? In the meantime, do any of you have any intentions for this week? It is creepy teeth. It's really gross. And guess what? I carried it. I want to show you my purse. Where's my purse? I have a really cute purse. And I threw it someplace. I don't know what it is. I was so disgusted with the item. But I carried it in my purse for a few days. That's even creepier. You're stumped. Okay. So I'll tell you, after I mention intentions. So if you have any intentions for the week, one of the things I wanted to tell you all is that a special note is that there's 65 more days in 2025. That's a pretty big deal. 65 more days. And I'm on November 1st, I'm proclaiming it a new year because 2025 has been such hell in my life. So we're going to claim November 1st is a new year. Hooray! Because I love to do things differently. So I'm very aware of intentions and goals and hopes and dreams and that kind of thing. So I'm very aware of it. Okay. So I hope if you have any intentions for this year, Chris, I know of all of my folks that I know, you are probably the most likely to have a goal ready to go or have an intention ready to go. So feel free to put that in the comments, whether you're live or on the replay, and talk about what that is. Now, I'll be really curious to see what YouTube brings up as the, important moment of this video. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate that. I'm glad to know I'm not alone. I don't know what I'm not supposed to be telling you. Oh, there's 65 more days of 2025. Maybe that's it. Oh, that's so nice, Debbie Sue. Debbie Sue intends on saying thank you more often to cashiers, to my husband for little things. That's so nice. That's so nice. One of my things that I try to do that's similar to that, Debbie Sue, and I don't always remember, is to say thank you to the clerks and the cashiers and to really look them in the eye and say thank you. The other day, I had numerous teenage boys. This is good. That sounds kind of creepy, speaking of creepy. But teenage boys like hold the door for me or whatever. And I will say, that is so kind of you. Thank you so much. And they just look so grateful and surprised by the generosity of earnestness. I don't know if that's a phrase, but just like being truly thankful. Oh, so you're going to explore a cave in New York tomorrow. I hope it won't be. Okay, get monetized. That's great, Allison. I hope your calf injury won't be an issue either. That would be horrible. You would be Sir Crampsalot, maybe. You'll take his place. Declutter your hotspots and get Calendly set up. That's a great idea, Rhonda. I have Calendly, but I'm not very good at it. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't bring it up to you, because I'm terrible at Calendly. So I love all the intentions coming through. That's really, really awesome. I'm so appreciative. Okay, so this little thing, this ugly thing, you're going to be surprised because nobody said what Google told me. So Google told me that this little thing is the jaw of a very young deer. And it makes sense in this area that this very well could be a very young deer. So that's what Google says it is. I put it through Google Lens a couple times because I was so surprised, but it makes sense. Yeah, it is interesting. Kevin and Ro, you're going to enjoy Allison. She's really into her estate sales and things, and she has one of the biggest hearts you'll ever come to know. She's a huge-hearted lady. I'm sure all of us who know her will agree. Deep sigh over that moment. I know. I think I'm going to take another photo and then put it up somewhere. Maybe I'll put it on in my. I'm really waiting to see if YouTube puts this on my, the short of the video between the ice cream flavor sign. Do you still see that ice cream flavor sign, or is it just me? Yeah, it's crazy. It says to pull it down to make it go away, and it hasn't. It just stays, and there's a little question mark. Okay. And then it has a little trash can. I touched that. I'm just going to not do it anymore. It was a good experiment. Okay, so I'm really thrilled because you all have told us your intentions, you shared those, you shared your gratitudes. And the thing is that when you do those things, sharing your gratitude, sharing your intentions, they multiply. I'd also like to say, oh, last things as a bonus. Okay. Okay, cool. You're going to go with your husband to, is it an Air Force Reserve here in Texas? Okay. Okay, that's awesome. You know, my uncle was a 2-star general in the Air Force. Um, yeah. So when I was a kid, we used to go to a lot of different Air Force bases to visit my cousins and his family. So I know I need to put it someplace where it won't get poetry books stacked on it. I'll put it up here on my mantle with all my other little treasures up there. But I really want to figure out something to do with it to honor it. I mean, I don't think I just want to keep it sitting around like this. Maybe make a special box for it. Because since it's a young deer, if it is in fact a deer, like Google says, it makes me even sadder. I mean, I love deer, and it's like on my list. I saw, you know, deer siblings cavorting. And this was found at the bottom of the trail at the Pochuck Mountain State Park and just over the border in Warwick, New York. And hi, Kim. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome. By the way, y'all, Kim is the YouTuber who followed me 17 years ago and reappeared, and her showing up on my channel again was so incredibly significant to me. So that made me so happy when she came along, and she told me how when I would go out with my kids, go out exploring in parks and in the woods and on trails. Does this sound familiar? How much it inspired her. But it was a very different landscape. Hi, Ro. I'm so glad to see you. Not really, but I'm so glad that you had a great jazzercise class this morning. And thanks for sharing Kevin with us so he could be here on the live stream and meet some new people. Oh, yay. Ro is beautiful. She's so beautiful. You two are a great couple. I was watching one of Kay and Ro's old videos. I think since I've watched like most every video, YouTube is now feeding me, you know, back stuff that I haven't seen. And it's so fun to watch them when they were first talking about section hiking in New Jersey. That was really great. I don't get tired of learning and going back over previous things. Yeah, it really is great, Debbie Sue. So I'm very grateful for Kim. I'm grateful for all of you. And stay gratitude. Like I said in the beginning from Brene Brown, the key to joy is practicing gratitude. So, and Kim said, I was equally happy to find you again. That's so nice. That is so nice to say. I know. I agree, Rhonda. I love watching their hikes. And if ever you need inspiration, just go back through their playlist. There are so many of them. And it's just, it's really fun. I would say Kay and Row, I really loved the Catskills in the rain. That was probably my favorite, just because it was so much making lemonade from lemons. That was a really great video. I will always remember that one. And of course, the one at the end of section 2 of the Appalachian Trail, which is literally like 7 miles that way from my house. The closest entry to the Appalachian Trail that I did not know was there. And I've driven past there so many times without knowing. So well, the thing was, Kevin, is that it was misery at first, it seemed like, but then as the day went on, you two just leaned into it and just made it fun. So yeah, it was really fun. I mean, it's really fun to watch. I think the fun part for me was watching you two just say, hey, we're out here. We're just going to keep going. And I love that kind of tenacity. That's really fun. Exactly. Kevin said turned out to be a wonderful time. So that's like the key to joy is practicing gratitude. So the key to the joy and the fun and the wonderful time was, you know, okay, so we're here, it's raining, this is not what we planned, and we're going to go for it. And yeah, that actually is a great example of our quote for today. All right, so I've been here for 25 minutes. Next week, my plan is to live stream because I'm always learning. You know, I'm doing this whole challenge thing about learning YouTube better. I'm going to attempt to go live when I'm out with two of my children. My son will be on the East Coast briefly. My granddaughter and my son-in-law, they will be around. They probably will not come on camera, but I will go live from out and about. So that should be interesting. Oh my gosh, mile 110 of what trail in Franklin, North Carolina? Kim, are you on the Appalachian Trail? I know, we're like, whoa. Kay and Ro and Julie both stop and go, what? We'll keep going until that conversation gets closer to completion, because I'm really curious too. Oh, but so I'll be going live with two of my kids who Kim once saw me hanging out in Bakersfield, California, with way back when I was much younger and my hair was shorter, more likely. Actually, at that time, I probably had long hair then. Okay, so anything else? Also this week, if you haven't seen my videos, I'm probably going to have more long form this week than usual, mostly because I am sharing my vlogs from Massachusetts. So right now I'm working on finishing up the Emily Dickinson Museum vlog. I already scheduled my day before I got to Mount Greylock. I'm working on that. That vlog will probably go up about Mount Greylock will probably go up a week from tomorrow. So, oh my gosh. Why a bald? I've heard about that from my thru hiking friends. So Kim, did you see that? Kevin is asking you to post your channel link here so he can subscribe. Yes, absolutely, Allison. Do lives together. That'd be great. I will do let me just take a second to write down who is here. I think I know everybody who's here, so I'm going to put you in the description. Okay, I'll still put you in the description. Okay, we had Chris, we had Debbie Sue, we have Allison, we have Rhonda. Anybody else? I don't think anybody else. K and Ro. Okay, if anybody else pops in, and people pop in afterwards and comment, I will, they're open. I still don't know. I know Rhonda said that I can save the comments. I haven't figured that out yet. I will soon. Do you take pictures, Kim? Did you take pictures out there on the Wyebald, or however you say that? So I'm not sure where the Pinhoti Trail is, but a couple of my thru hikers of the AT have been out on the Pinhoti Trail. I think it's in Alabama. That's one that I've heard about lately. My favorite trails besides AT are New England Trail is one that caught my attention because it intersects with the Robert Frost Trail, which you also see on my Massachusetts vlogs. So the one that's going to be going up with Emily Dickinson, that'll probably go up sometime this week, has Robert Frost Trail, and then the Robert Frost Trail also comes up in my video that has I always have to think because I usually did two big things I always went on my morning walk on different trails, and then I would do some other outing that I caught on the vlogs. Well, I would love to see your pictures, Kim. It's amazing. I'm so glad. You said you met a hiker. Maybe you met a thru hiker. In fact, there's a couple that I watch right now. I'll share this thru hikers that I watch in my description. There are a couple that they write and they paint. So the wife writes and the husband paints. And they're something called Travel Right Hike or something like that. I'll put them in there too. So they might be around there. Kay is being very wonderfully persuasive. And I love it. So, okay. Yeah, and it's always great if you can build a relationship with the other creator. That's also fun too. One of the things that I did related to the Appalachian Trail was I interviewed a thru hiker who I loved on his channel, and that was really fun. It was like 40 minutes of me smiling from ear to ear. Oh, I love this. Look at Kay, you're inspiring Kim. Okay. Well, thank you all so much for being here as we've shared our gratitude and intentions. I value each and every person here. Thank you for liking this video. Yes, see, there's Allison. Kim, do it. You're going to have a whole fan club. You have subscribers waiting for you. I mean, what could be better than that? So anyway, thanks so much again for watching. Thanks for encouraging each other. Thank you for being grateful. Thank you for helping me uh, share a little bit of creepiness and practice this Q&A, which I'll never do again. Evie, yes, thank you so much. I hope you have a great week too. Thank you, everyone. And I'm going to now see if I can sign out successfully. Okay, take good care, everyone. We'll see you next week. Bye, everybody. I'm about to hit end. Take good care.